Benvenuti a un nuovo appuntamento con 5 domande A, una serie di video interviste per conoscere meglio gli artisti che hanno aderito all'iniziativa benefica Ars, ma anche un modo per fare il punto sul mondo dell'arte e sul futuro che sarà. Io sono Chiara Calpini e oggi con me c'è l'artista tedesca Bettina Semmer, che saluto. Hi Bettina.
Hi Chiara, nice
Hi.
to see you.
I will tell a little bit of your biography and then the interview, ok?
Fine.
Vi racconto brevemente chi è Bettina Semmer. Sono molto contenta di averla oggi qui per 5 domande A, perché Bettina ha studiato con alcuni dei più grandi maestri del dopoguerra, tra cui Sigmar Polke e Gerhard Richter, ed è una delle poche donne che ha fatto parte del gruppo dei Neue Wilden, i nuovi selvaggi tedeschi, che negli anni '80 hanno proposto una pittura selvaggia, irriverente, violenta, e la sua ricerca pittorica dal post figurativo l'ha portata poi ad avvicinarsi a temi più politici legati all'identità e al gender, e oltre alla pittura, nella sua ricerca espressiva utilizza anche la videoarte e gli interventi nello spazio pubblico, dove spesso chiama a collaborare i passanti e i bambini. E quindi oggi è con noi per queste 5 domande che adesso andrò a porle. Hi Bettina, your biography is over, so we can, if you feel like, we can start with the 5 questions for you. Is it all right?
Yes.
Okay. So, first question. Is there a motto that represents you artistically, and what this motto tells about you?
I don't really have a motto, but behind me there's one painting saying there is no time. And whenever I think about this sentence, it can be interpreted in 2 ways. First of all, that we are in a hurry, and there's very little time. So there's no time, hurry up, and so on. This is a motto that can be interpreted as seize the day. So we have to act globally on the climate change, for example. We have to be aware and alert in every moment and see what we can do. So this is one part of the interpretation. The other one is time doesn't exist. So with art, we can transport ourselves, like in meditation, to a timeless state, which is a rest for our system. You know, everybody lives in this rat race, turbo capitalism, shark capitalism catapults us into this constant pressure of optimizing oneself, of being efficient, of doing something for the profit of others mostly. So I think getting into a timeless meditative state of mind is very important. So my motto is kind of a twofold motto.
I must say I love it, Bettina. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very interesting. So, second question. Can you tell us something about the artwork you donated to Ars?
Yes, I decided, because of the city of Bergamo in question, which we want to help with our plea to sell some artworks as a donation to the health system in Bergamo. Immediately, the association of the Commedia dell'arte and Arlecchino came to my mind. And this piece on paper is a gouache on paper, or acrylics, I think. I donated as a piece that has a very low threshold, in that it can be yeah, bought for 250 euros. And maybe people want to donate more. In any case, the Arlecchino is very dear to me as a character from the common people, and he's always hungry, and he's very witty and funny. He is like a court jester. He makes jokes. He is anti-authoritarian. But at the same time, he has to earn a living, so he often works for a master. And his whole, irreverent way and playful and funny way is very dear to me.
Right. Third question. How did you pass through this peculiar time of pandemic and lockdown as an artist, also as a person, but as an artist?
Yeah, I couldn't immediately respond as an artist. I had to take a step back and take a breath, you know. It was very peculiar, as you say, a time to pause. Yeah, not immediately say, "Oh, I know what to do," and act on it, but to go back and contemplate a little bit and slow down. I mean, it doesn't affect me immediately as an artist in terms of my economic situation. I'm quite independent. So I was going into a hiatus of about 4 weeks where I did nothing. I didn't work. I didn't go to the studio. I tried to work a little bit at home, but mostly I went for nature walks and watched the trees, the birds, the insects, the blossoms. It was springtime, so nature was coming into its full, and I could see that the lockdown, which happened about mid-March in Germany, was doing a lot of good for nature. So then a few projects sprung up to do with permaculture, and I'm bringing creativity into projects outside of art. So I think the big opportunity or chance is to bring art out of the ivory tower and put creativity into projects that benefit the planet. Then after about 4 or 6 weeks, I went back to the studio, and now it's very fluent. The work is flourishing. I'm basically starting a new series about bondage, because bondage is not a sexual fetish for me, but it's a symbol for being tied. Yeah, we are in a way we are being tied, so our hands are bound. We cannot act. We have to listen. We have to be together. We have to show solidarity to others. So our hands are tied in a way, but there's also this. We are tied together, yeah? We are in this all together, and we cannot think individualistic or nationalistic. These thoughts will totally ruin everybody. We have to think globally. We have to think in terms of solidarity. And so this kind of the tie is also a symbol for a net, a web that now is visible over the whole planet. Pandemic.
Sorry?
Pandemic. It's everywhere.
Yeah. It's a quite interesting connection between lockdown and bondage. I can see that. Okay. Fourth question. After all this, how do you think will be the future, or how do you imagine it? Yeah, we are at a point of bifurcation. We can go 2 ways, this way and that way. We can accelerate the mess that we are doing with the planet. And at the moment, in the shadow of the pandemic, Brazil, for example, is already starting to kill the rainforests, our planet's lungs, green lungs.
And it also brings about new dangers for new diseases that we are not prepared for. I forgot what it's called. The jump from animal to human has been shown with the SARS-CoV-2, but so it's a twin danger that the rainforest will be, or a triple danger actually. The rainforest is providing us with oxygen, so that will fall away. Then the cattle that is, the rainforest is being cut down for cattle, for land, for meat production. So this will increase the methane gas production. And on the other hand, the third one is the dangers that come from killing the biodiversity, plants, animals, and from potential viruses or diseases that come from there. So this is one way we can go. We can accelerate the mess. And the other way is we can now pay attention to what is Mother Nature, Mother Earth really telling us, and how has, for example, the drop in CO2 was 17% during the lockdown. So what can that, what lesson do we take from there? And it can be a good lesson. And so, yeah, the future can be golden, and we can go into a golden age of mindfulness, having more respect to people, which also shows already, people taking distance, and they are protecting others when they are wearing masks. And a lot of people have understood this. And this is beautiful. So let's hope we're going the beautiful way.
Yeah, let's hope that. So last question. In your opinion, which kind of contribution can the artist give to this new future, this, after the bifurcation? What kind of role they can have?
Yeah, again, I see several possibilities. For once, I think that art is always important. Art has always existed. Humans have made art in the caves, and it's a beauty. It's a state beyond the material needs. And who are we if we're only eating, fucking, sleeping, and shitting? I mean, it's not life. Humans are more than that. And so art is a basic human need. And that's why I also think art should be funded. And no artist should go poor or hungry. Then also the artist has a great capacity for compassion, for solidarity. Because of his sometimes higher, like helicopter point of view, an artist can see, or her view, an artist can see a lot of things that people who are in the daily treadmill cannot see. Then the danger is to go into the ivory tower and have an individualistic point of view, which is, has its value, but I think also artists can come into a practical situation where their creativity contributes to new projects for the planet, for local, regional, creative solutions to, for example, change the way we produce our food. Very basic things where the artistic sensibility can enhance a lot of our daily life. Yeah, we do not need to bring avocados from Mexico.
Right.
And we can find beautiful solutions. And I think also the women in particular have always been the ones who were able and capable of using the commons, a tiny piece of land where they produce their food, They produced medicinal plants, or they were gatherers of medicinal plants from the forest, and they knew about little, solutions for medicine, healing people, and having a good life. We need to redefine what is a good life, and the artists can be the avant-garde in this. Yeah.
Yeah, Bettina, talking about women, let's hope that witches are gonna be back.
Absolutely. How does it say in Italian? Le streghe?
Le streghe.
Yeah. Tremate, tremate, le streghe sono
tornate.
Tornate.
So yeah, let's hope that they will be back soon. Maybe they're already back.
Absolutely. Sitting here at the computer.
Okay, Bettina, thank you so much for being here, for donating for ours. If you want to add something, you can.
Yeah, I want to know how the project is going, and if you need more artworks, you can definitely ask me. And how is Italy doing? How is Bergamo, my beloved Bergamo, doing?
We are doing fine. There's still some COVID going on, but it's a small rate. So, the lockdown is over. We are out in the world, and yes, let's hope for the better. And anyway, ours is continuing to help, because there is gonna be, a big economic crisis. So after the sanitary crisis, we want to help people with food and everything we can do through some group that help people. So, yeah. Ours keep going.
Yes, I am very happy to help, and it's a wonderful project. Thank you very much for having me, and I hope to spread the news here. We can also do a lot for the refugees who are suffering in the camps in the Greek islands. I've been sewing masks for them, and any initiative, where the wealth of the rich art collectors gets redistributed.
Okay. No, we will do something for sure, because there's so much to do. So keep in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye. Bye, Bettina.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.